time for Friday Night Flights, sponsored by Bayport Credit Union, Hercules Fence, Tidewater Community College, and Casey Auto Group.
The grind of the regular season behind us. Now, teams fortunate enough to qualify for the postseason turn their attention to a championship. This is a view from Indian River High School in Chesapeake, the home of the Braves and a contender in a loaded 5A region. In total, nearly 36 teams from the 757 and dozens more from around the Commonwealth began their quest for one of 6 state titles that will be awarded next month. All right, welcome into the show. I'm Craig Loper. He is James Catato. You know what it is. Here we go. A playoffs edition of Friday Night Flights. The path to a VHSL championship becomes clear for teams around our area. 4 or 5 wins, and that means you're hoisting a trophy.
Yeah, the games we highlight tonight will go in order of classification, starting with Class 5 and then making our way down to Class 2.
Let's begin in Virginia Beach. Unblemished, unbeaten Green Run Stallions hosting Deep Creek out of the Southeastern District in a 5A clash. The Stallions, here we go. First drive of the game, Luke Ashcraft drops one to Devin Miller. Pretty pass there over the defense, 7-0 Green Run. Deep Creek back with the ball now. The quarterback taken off, and Green Run's Junius Clay and Teron Whitehead hit him with a big hit there. And then the Stallions get the ball back on consecutive drives. Ashcraft splits the defense up the middle for another touchdown, this time Xavion Cleveland. And the Stallions would get a 2-point conversion to go up 15-0. The Hornets ball here, finally.
I think Xavion Cleveland with the interception.
Xavion Cleveland with the interception there, and then moving inside the red zone. As Green Run, you're going to see Tristan Pitbull Williams. We know he can run it, a big physical run from him. Green Run goes on to win 36-14.
More action from 5A, a pair of 7-3 teams. Bayside playing host to Salem. Marlins won the regular season matchup. We pick it up in the third quarter. Sun Devils up 21-13. Some controversy if you're a Salem fan, Craig. Check this out. Jason Harden takes the handoff, gets by everyone, runs it into the end zone for what everyone thought was 6, but because he threw up the deuces,
you can't do that before you cross the goal line.
It would be called back for taunting, so Salem would not score on the drive. However, Harden got a chance to redeem himself as he would take this handoff and is able to shake off a face mask. This would count, so it's 28-13 Sun Devils. Let's go to the fourth quarter. Bayside with the ball. Quarterback Cam Kirby looks to his left, lets it go. Falls into the hands of Breon Hardnett. Hardnett a bit shaken up after the play, but 6 points nonetheless.
That connection's been working all year.
Yes, it has been. 28-19 Salem. Late in the game, last chance for Bayside on 4th down. Kirby's pass intended for Kyron Brown does not connect. The Sun Devils are moving on. Salem wins 28-19.
The other half of the 5A bracket, 2-seed Cox riding a 6-game win streak against 7-seeded Kellam. We're at Cox tonight, third quarter. Cox already up 34-7. Braden Herron drops a beauty of a pass. Look at that, right into the hands of Kai Reghard to about the 5-yard line. 31-yard pass. It's going to set up a 3-yard score from Tyree Jeffries. The handoff there from MJ Lemke. 42-7 with a running clock at this point. Kellam with the ball now in the fourth quarter. A 4th and 5 opportunity, down 35. Aaron Smith going to keep the ball. He gets stuffed by Elias Fields, shy of the first down, and Cox rolls its Beach District rival.
Former Indian River star, New York Giant Maury James in the house tonight to check out his alma mater, 3-seeded Indian River hosting 6-seed Kempsville. This was all Lord Hiru from the jump. First offensive drive, Hiru, a dot to Elijah Boggs. Pretty catch. Braves up 7-0. Second quarter, River up 13-7. Hiru on the run. Look at this pass to Ryan Robinson for the touchdown.
He throws that spiral, doesn't he?
21-7 Indian River. Then how about an Indian River punt return by the likes of a speedy Donovan Brown, weaving in and out of traffic, getting into the end zone, puts them up 27-7. The Braves were up 33-7 at halftime. And then Lord, on 4th and 11, Craig,
What's he got dialed up?
Serious Lord.
Yeah.
This was beautiful. Robinson with the snag. Hero with 227 yards, 5 touchdowns. The Braves lights out tonight behind their freshman star. They cruise 47-14.
Now to the 5B region, which is equally as loaded as 5A.
Kings Fork is the top seed. Another Suffolk school looking to make a run, Nansemond River. This is the view from high above at the home of the Warriors.
Yeah, Nansemond River, the 4 seed, open up playoff play against 5 seed Bethel from the peninsula. Here we go. go. Bruins and Warriors doing battle in Suffolk. Warriors led 10-7 at the half. Third quarter, Warriors backed up. Playing without Tyrell Grant tonight. I lost track of the ball. I'm sorry. Ends up in the hands of Derek Fisher. Going the other way. It is a pick six for the new UVA commit. You see the hand warmer that he's wearing. Bethel takes the 14-10 lead. Same score. 5 minutes later, Alex Lewis at quarterback. Time to throw. Antonio Cummings behind the defense. That is a 53-yard strike. 21-10 visitors. But the Warriors wouldn't go away. Back on offense, handoff to Jakari Colden, and watch him go. Break a tackle, get the angle on the sideline. He scores 49 yards there. Warriors trail by 3, 21-18. Fourth quarter, Bethel gives it to the workhorse, James. Amari Pryor, chunk gain right there, and then the dagger to put it away. How about 28-18, the final of this one? Bruins win. First Bethel playoff win since 2008. Wow. The top seed in 5B. Kings Fork 9-1 against Granby. No score, first quarter. Handoff, Isaiah Gilliam. He can really run it for this group. Spins off a couple defenders, turns on the jet, and finds pay dirt. 6-0. Just like that, Bulldogs. Under 3 to play in the first quarter now. Quarterback Miles Satchel. Watch this. Zadarius Wynn, their playmaker at receiver. Oh my goodness, the one-handed sag. I had to play it back here. Look a little slow-mo. He's been doing it all year. Beautiful catch. 12-0. Home team. Comments then on offense, and watch this. Coming around the edge, Joshua Pittman, number 0. You go to a football field and you see 0, he really stands out. Strip sack by him, recovered by Darion Knight. Bulldogs take over. Now, Satchel to DeAndre Artis-Boone, another RPO, 3-score game at that point. Kings Fork wins at home, 38-6.
The two-time state champion Maury Commodores are the 2 seed in 5B. They opened up against Woodside tonight. First possession for Maury, a methodical drive by the Commodore standards. How about Tayshawn Branch with a big gain for the first down? Maury now inside the 10, might as well give it to your star back, Branch. Short touchdown scamper for him, makes it 7-0 Commodores. And they're back on offense. Damo Everett just really coming along this season.
Yeah, he is.
Finds Vonnie Wiggins, and Wiggins, juke, goodbye, Wiggins. A couple more broken tackles, gone, 41 yards. Finds it, 14-0 Maury. And that Commodore defense relentless, chasing down the Woodside quarterback. It's Wiggins that finally brings him down for a loss of 11 yards. And then it's going to be Branch again.
He's fun to watch.
Branch is so good, so talented. 47 yards for this
popped out of that one, didn't he?
Maury just cruises past Woodside 64-6 to advance to next week's region semifinals. Maury to take on the winner of the game between 3-seed Warwick and 6-seed Norview. Let's go to the third quarter. Warwick's ball, handoff to Amari Meredith, and Meredith cracking 35 yards on this run. And then on the same drive for Warwick, after he's taken down out of bounds, Zymir Hawks drops back to pass, finds Kumari Humphrey in the end zone, caught for a touchdown, puts Warwick up 43-0. Later, a lot of Warwick defensive highlights if you're a fan of that. Dylan Boone and Reese press, brings him down. Then fourth quarter, Pilots back on the ball. Gary Powell, look at this, sacked again by Preston Powell. Just Warwick, that stout defense. We know it, one of the best in the state. They win 43-0.
They've been really good for a couple years now. Defending Class 6 state champs Oscar Smith are the top seed in 6A. Tigers and Thomas Dale received that first round bye.
Teams from the area that play tonight: 6-seed Lansdowne, 3-seed Manchester. Eagles fall on the road by 10. 5-seed Western Branch against 4-seed LC Bird. The Bruins fall on the road 35-7.
Still to come on Friday Night Flights. With Class 6 and Class 5 out of the way, we turn our attention to playoff action from other regions.
From the Peninsula to Portsmouth to Poquoson and Norfolk, we've got you covered next on Friday Night Flights.
Welcome back to a playoff edition of Friday Night Flights. Action from Region 4A, top seed Hampton against Manor. First quarter, Hampton with the ball. Marcus Chapman Jr. time to pass, dials it up to Davion Perry, and he's short, I guess, just to the end zone, but the Crabbers would score 7-0. Later, Manor's ball, handoff, pile in here. It's ripped out by Hampton's Maurice Jackson, and look at this. Mr. Jackson picking up some yards after the recovery. Hampton kick a field goal to make it 10-0. Second quarter, Chapman, here we go, again to Perry. And Perry, one cut, and then the angle to outrun everyone for the touchdown, reaches across the pylon, 24-0. Later on to Montrell Harrison. That is a strike. Hampton wins big, 59-0. Elsewhere in Region 4A, Smithfield eliminated War Hill last night, 30-22. Lafayette beat Denby big. I think it was 40-0. And then Churchland plays Phoebus tomorrow at Darlene Stadium. All right, in Region 3A, turnaround season for one of the area's legacy teams.
That would be the Lake Taylor Titans. Not only does head coach Hank Sawyer have his team back in the playoffs, they're the top seed in their region, opening up play against Colonial Heights. Look at Lake Taylor getting hyped up back in the postseason. We pick it up mid-first quarter, still scoreless. That's until Keon Johnson takes the handoff. He's all over the highlights this year. Runs it in from about 12 yards out. That makes it 7-0 Titans. We move ahead to the second quarter. Same score. Johnson, once again, finishing the drive for the Titans. Had to make a couple of different moves this time to get to the end zone, but it's still the same result for 6. 14-0 Lake Taylor. Now, the offense didn't get the ball a whole lot in the first half because Colonial Heights just, quite frankly, was milking the clock when they had possession. Titans would give a touchdown at the end of the half, but that's really all that they would allow because they win big tonight and advance 49-6.
Playoff rematch from a year ago. I was at this game. Tab taking on Norcom. It was wild. Norcom led tonight 20-7 at the half. Tab trying to get something going in the second half. But Danny Wade comes up with the interception. Long return, but he's stopped just short of the end zone. Norcom, however, couldn't capitalize on that. Tab back on offense. Jari Whitfield, what a player here. Forces the fumble, recovered by DeMarcus Edwards. The Greyhounds offense stalled out in the second half, but the defense dominant. Whitfield, again, a big TFL. Jonathan Weaver in on that play as well. The Norcom defense pitches a second half shutout. Greyhounds win 20-7. They're going to play Lake Taylor next week.
Other action from 3A, some Bay Rivers teams in action. New Kent falls to Hopewell 27-14. York ends the year 3-8 after a loss to Petersburg. 2A playoffs, 2-seed Poquoson against Greensville County. We start in the first quarter. Bull Islanders have the ball after holding Greenville to a 3-and-out. Hand off to Don Gallagak. He gets a good block from Aiden Stiver. Gallagak takes it to the end zone to give Poquoson a 7-0 lead. Fast forward to the Bulls' next offensive drive, 4th and 3. Poquoson decides to go Little. Cody Little shrugs off defenders, powers forward to not only put his team up 14-0, but also surpass 1,000 yards rushing this season. So congrats to Mr. Little. Big time. Into the second quarter now, under a minute to go in the half. Little's also a two-way player, folks, able to come up with a nice sack here. That sets up his 3rd and long. Under 30 seconds in the half and counting. The ball picked off by Cam Stowers. He's able to take it past midfield, keeps the momentum rolling for the Bull Islanders. Poquoson able to cruise to a 44-6 victory over the Eagles.
Such a consistent program, right? Other scores, 2A region, Southampton against Lunenburg Central. Indians earn a big win, 44-30. 1A region, Northampton repping the shore against Colonial Beach. Yellow Jackets earn their first playoff win in 30 years tonight, 43-8. Congrats to them. We'll be right back. How about that? Our thanks to the Norcom cheerleaders tonight. They've got a great squad.
Their Greyhounds will play Lake Taylor next week.
All right, Christopher Newport defeats College of New Jersey 27-7 to complete a perfect 10-0 regular season this year. D3 playoffs coming up next for the Captains.
And next week, some of the high school playoff matchups to look forward to. Oscar Smith will play Manchester. In 5A, Green Run will play Salem, while Cox hosts Indian River.
5B, it's going to be Kings Fork against Bethel and Maury against Warwick. In 4A, Hampton will play the winner of Churchland against Phoebus. That happens tomorrow on the peninsula. Lafayette will face War Hill, Bay Rivers showdown.
In 3A, Lake Taylor will play Norcom, and in 2A, Poquoson will take on Southampton.
This is great. So we got 2 more shows to go. We're going region semis, and we're going region championship. So stick with us. Friday Night Flights is not going anywhere. And I love this time of year. A little cold. I had gloves on tonight, James. I don't know about you.
They were in my pockets in case I needed them.
Beanie?
No, I'm good.
Oh,
I got that New York in me.
I'm cold. I'm cold out there, y'all. Like, some of y'all are out there, no beanies, no gloves. I'm rocking jacket, beanies, gloves, everything. So, all right, Indian River High School in Chesapeake. Good game for the Braves tonight. For James Catato, I'm Craig Loper signing off. We'll see you next Friday night.